Hey, good afternoon everybody. This is Barton Holmes with Holmes & Owen Yacht Sales and Yamaha Marine Center. Today we are listing this 2016 Everglades 355 center console. This is a beautiful boat, extremely well cared for, lovingly used, well cared for. Starting with the exterior here, some things I'll run through. Boat's just been detailed. This teal hull is really in beautiful shape. Gel coat shows beautifully. The boat does have bottom paint. I don't know if you can see it in the video, but there is white vivid bottom paint on the boat. It's just been redone. So you don't see it. So if you need to keep the boat in the water, you can. When it's pulled out, the bottom paint kind of is just hidden because it's the same color as the gel coat. You can see the bow thruster tube there. Does have bow thruster. Just have the docking lights here in the bow on either side, over here, and of course windlass up here with this Simpson Lawrence Delta plow anchor. This boat was purchased, oh gosh, about 5 years ago. I helped the current owners purchase the boat from the original owner. Came out of the Fort Lauderdale area. And they've gone to continual upgrades to the boat since they purchased it. Up top, that upper station they had constructed. They also added the radar and that night vision camera that you see up there. So they did do a full upgrade to the electronics on the boat. Just to let you see the hull sides, they really are in nice shape. The power of on the boat is triple 300 Yamahas. They run like a top. They've been serviced properly. They've been run responsibly. Boat has just under 1,500 hours on the motors, and they are in very good running shape. The owners tell me that everything is spot on. The reason the boat's being sold is they have moved up to a larger boat, so this one's going to be sold. This boat has been member of their families. There are a few owners that have the boat, and they've had a fantastic time with this with their families. Let's start up at the bow. We'll kind of work our way backwards. And this bow area has been one of the highlights for the family. This large sun pad area. The table that's underneath this pad, this table's on a hydraulic or electric actuator, so that lifts up and down. Of course, you've got storage boxes here, storage under that large cushion there. There's some pictures in the spec sheet on that. All the way up here in the bow, you've got the windlass set up, all water washdown. Lots of rod holders all the way up and down the gunnels. Upholstery, it's all original upholstery with the exception of a few pieces. The bolsters up here, these bolsters around here have been redone, and the bolsters in the cockpit have been redone, but these seats are original. These cushions up here are original, and they're in very usable shape. Nice looking shape. Hydraulic windshield, one of the calling cards of the Everglades line. This goes up and down via a hydraulic cylinder, and it is properly working. There are subtle adjustments that have to be made to these over the years. They have been made, and so that is working properly. Scoot down in the head real quick. Decent sized head. Lots of place to store cushions and gear, and I guess somebody could overnight in there if they needed to, or lay down if they needed to. Simple, straightforward. Go to the cockpit next. A couple of very large live wells. I don't know the exact capacity off the top of my head, but you've got a nice sized live well here. And then up here, this is the second one. Nice bait prep area. Lots of drawers all the way down. Jump seat, single jump seat here. A couple of more jump seats there in the transom. Some storage boxes. Let me show you this real quick. Down below is mechanical space. Clean. Batteries have been renewed. I think all the batteries were redone in 2020. The other side so you guys can see this better without all the glare from the sun or my shadow from the sun. Flip down bolsters here. This is the suspension deck, so it's very cushiony when you're running. Very comfortable deck. If you're offshore all day, coming back in if it's rough, this is very nice to have underneath the feet. And it's not just this pad on top of the deck, looks like sea deck there. It's a system by which there's a suspension device underneath this pad. It really helps dampen the shock load. Available space for cooler underneath the seat. Here at the helm, we got a couple of 76/16 displays. Let's go in, I can show you the hours. There are the hours on the motors. You can see they're all very close to one another. Up top, Carbon 200 VHF radio, Fusion stereo system. Of course, these are digitally controlled engines, which is fantastic. Spotlight control there, electric steering, well, hydraulic electric steering. Bow thruster controls, trim tab controls there. So, and everything, it's so hard to tell in these videos is what things look like in person. The boat shows very, very nicely. You know, it's still a 2016, but for a boat of this vintage, with the use that the boat's had, it really shows well. Let me get you a close-up of the motors. Very nice. Let's go up top. So they added the, let me show you the rocket launcher. They added this tower a few years ago. See if I can walk up here and not break my neck. Not easy with one hand on the camera. Sorry about how shaky that is. All right. Nice buggy top. Big comfortable seat. Of course, all this up here looks brand new. It is virtually brand new. The display up here is an 8612, so it's an upgraded generation. Of course, the nice thing about having electronic controls on the boat is the fact that it's so easy to connect this to the controls down below. It's just it's just a wired system. Electronic start with the engine's push button start. And then inside the box here you do have a VHF radio, and there is a cover they had made for this also. Well, I hope you like that quick walkthrough. Oh, we didn't talk about outriggers. Outriggers are here. These are not carbon fiber, they are aluminum outriggers. Give you a shot of the cockpit before we go. Very nice boat. I think it's going to be a great boat for the next owner. So if you have any questions, feel free to give us a call. We'd be delighted to answer them. We appreciate you watching the video. Have a great day.